Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show with Mike and T-Roy. T-Roy is right there. How are you, buddy?
I'm well. How about yourself?
Doing pretty good.
Yeah?
It's a very, very special day around here today.
It is. It is.
Yeah. It is. It's a little Cease's birthday
The
today.
princess turns one today.
She's one.
Yeah. I was a little disappointed I didn't have the dress on when I came home. The skirt.
Yeah.
The-
You know what? It all looked better before. It was just me and her.
Yeah.
And we're just like doing our normal thing.
A little creepy
like,
when...
Yeah, it's like, do I really want to hang a giant happy birthday banner and put a skirt on her? I did the obligatory, put the hat on her and took a picture.
Yeah, right.
But she's immediately trying to just get it off her
Get this
head.
fucking thing off me.
Yeah. But I found out, Beth texted me and was like, oh my God, Cece's birthday's today. First off, I thought you said it was the 15th, which I did. I told,
it was a goof.
Told a lot of people that. And I had to go check Vanti. Most people don't know.
Okay.
The place where I got her names all the dogs.
Oh, yeah?
And so her name originally was Vanti.
I gotcha.
Yeah. So Cece's way better. So I got Vanti's booklet out. And her birthday is actually today.
Oh, well,
11th of May.
we almost missed it. We almost fucked it up.
We almost did.
Well, you
and
did.
then I did. Yeah, it was totally on me. And then Beth went, it's Babu's birthday today.
No way.
Swear to God.
Really?
Yeah.
What are the odds?
So we bottle raised Babu at like a day-old.
Yeah.
I mean, a day-old. We had to get up in shifts every couple hours and bottle feed. The eyes weren't even open yet.
Right. Just
and
a,
Babu,
just a wee.
Babu is huge now. Absolutely huge.
That's the
German
shepherd, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she's like, we got to get him together to party. I was like, yeah, we got a party.
Yeah, have a birthday party.
Yeah.
I like it.
And they got along well. She met Babu and Izzy a few weeks ago, and Izzy was so fucking happy to see me.
Yeah.
Just wouldn't stop whining for an hour, just whining.
Isn't that great?
It was adorable,
Yeah.
man. It's been a couple of years since I've seen her, 3 years probably.
Yeah.
While I was gone and whatnot. So Izzy was more hanging out with me, and she's older now. And this one was just playing with Babu, and they were great.
Having a great old time.
Yeah.
That's good.
So it's kind of the version, those two it's kind of like Bogey and Cece.
Yeah.
Where it's like Babu is so much bigger than Cece.
Right.
It's like, oh, that's what it's like to be
Exactly. Be
manhandled.
outclassed.
Yeah, the weight class is definitely different. So we've got her down here today, and
Yeah,
she's
she'll
on
be
the
whining.
couch.
She'll make her appearance, but it's a birthday thing. Make it special.
Yeah, make
Happy
it
birthday,
special.
bitch.
Yeah. Anyway, a lot to get to today. I have a lot of stories. We have some emails that are really good.
Okay.
People pissed at me. People shitting on you.
Of course.
Yeah.
Per the usual.
Yep.
All right.
Want to start off? Patreon.com/TDC Podcast. Sign up. Show your support for the show. It's very, very important. We've hit a lull. That always happens where you get a flood of things. But if you're on the fence, it's a really great way to show support. You'll love there's a tier for everybody. You'll love the extra or the
Exclusive
content, which we continue to add each week. Walters at DetroitCast.com. Send your emails there. The Amazon link, DetroitCast.com. Click the link for Amazon. Shop as normal. MyPillow.com. Use promo code TDC. Shop away. They're BOGOing right now. Buy one, get one free. I mean, just throw them in the closet, and you got half your Christmas done for family members.
Just like
so
that.
It's easy. Plus, he's going to give you a free gift. And from what I understand, that free gift is his book, which is a joy. So with that said, let's get on to the show.
On with the show.
I don't know why I love watching these raging debates at the school systems.
Oh, like the school board meetings and things like that? Yeah.
Where...
that's unbridled anger generally with the parents when they're usually.
Yeah, but why is there unbridled anger with the board members?
Well,
because they seem angry too.
Oh, wow. That's a good question.
You know what I mean? Like, wait, aren't you working for us?
Yep. People seem to forget how this whole system works a lot of times.
I feel like they have.
Yes, they certainly do. They get in positions of authority and they get a little big for their britches, as they say.
That's what it feels like. I'm sure there's a counter argument to that, but to me, it's like, no. Unless your goal is just disrupt the family unit, and act like, the government should raise your kids and make your decisions for you. I would think that, these teachers would have almost no input on raising the child or what they're learning.
Remember the good old days when attendance and test scores were all that mattered?
Yeah.
Just do well and come to school and do well.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. The better you do, the more money we get. So let's get those
What weird days?
Yeah, like those the count days, you know, like when they actually do the head counts and they give you like bikes and shit for coming into school, especially in Detroit and things like that. Like everybody.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they have like one day a year where it's like the count, and so that's what technically counts as their their attendance or whatever for the year.
Oh, no kidding.
So they have like one day, like they bribe everybody, like come to, I don't care if you've never come to this fucking school again.
Yeah.
Come today.
We need the funding.
Yeah, so they give away like bikes and fucking gift cards and all kinds of shit to bribe people to come in.
They probably walk in, get their card, get their bike, and walk out the door.
Right.
That's hilarious. I've never heard of that.
Really? Yeah,
No.
that's the thing.
Is
Definitely.
that current?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how long it's been that way, but I know that's the way it is now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting. Shit, I forgot to turn the fan on.
Oh, I'll get it when
you
come around.
over. Yeah, thank you.
A little toasty in here.
Yeah, it is a little warm. I turned on the air today.
We went from freezing all winter to now we're going to be sweating our bags off all summer.
We're going to have to fix that somehow. So a Colorado mom was silenced at her local school board meeting when
Did she
tried.
get hushed? Did she get
She was.
shushed?
It was too much. When you start reading the actual books to the school board members.
Oh, they don't like that. Yeah.
No.
We've seen that before.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're like, oh, this is inappropriate. Like, no shit, asshole.
Yeah, that was the whole point.
I got this out of your library.
Yeah.
Yes, it is inappropriate.
And that's exactly what you're dealing with here. They get really uncomfortable when you say
Yeah.
cock in front of them, and it's like, that's enough.
Yeah.
You've gone too far. There could be young listeners
Oh,
listening. It's like,
interesting.
really?
Funny how that works.
So she starts reading about these books that include graphic references to sex and masturbation. The mother spoke at the school board meeting for the Adams 12 school district, located in the northern tier of Denver. She was there to object to the books Lawn Boy and Genderqueer. I think we've heard.
I think those are actually ones that we've talked about in the past.
Yeah,
the same thing has come up.
So you want to play? We've got a minute and a half video.
Oh boy, would I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see what she says and let's see what the reaction is.
Okay. Let's see.
So genderqueer. Let's go here. Allison Bechdel writes in Fun Home about discovering masturbation soon after her first period. I discovered it around the same age, followed by the further realization that my ability to become aroused was governed by a strict law of diminishing returns, an elaborate fantasy based on Plato's Symposium. The more I had to interact with my genitals, the less likely I was to reach a point of satisfaction. The best fantasy was one that did not require any physical touch at all. I got a new strap-on harness today. I can't wait to put it on you. It will fit my favorite dildo perfectly. I can't wait to have your cock in my mouth. I'm going to give you the blowjob of your life. Sorry. Then I want you inside me.
Sorry, you're out of order. This is your first warning.
Oh, you're out of order, eh?
This is a book that is accessible in Adams 12. So
Kindly refrain from further reading here, please.
This
Thank
is
you.
very, very offensive stuff.
Yeah. Huh. Interesting.
let me finish reading this. There is no more vulgarity, but this is what you allow in our schools, and this is what you allow for our kids to have access to. This is pornography, and this is grooming for pedophilia. Please give me my time back.
Damn right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Feels highly inappropriate, doesn't it?
It does.
I mean, I don't mean to be a prude. Maybe I'm just a prude old man, cisgender.
Yeah, but I mean, the irony is not lost on me that it can be on the shelves for the kids to read, yet it's inappropriate to read aloud at the school board meeting.
Right.
And
For the adults.
I barely got like a couple sentences into the book. I can only I can only imagine what the whole book entails.
And so we're trying to make these kids understand that what did she have a strap on?
A strap on that was going to fit her
dildo.
and then was going to can't wait to
Suck your cock.
Yeah, and give you the best blowjob of your life. But
Yeah.
first
off, back off, sweetheart. You are not anywhere near the age to be giving the best blowjobs of your life.
and I mean, I have questions.
Yeah.
So I assume these are lesbians, right? Or at least females that are using the strap on.
Contraption.
Yeah, it's like a strap-on with a dildo. So, like, I mean, if you had
Yeah.
a dick, you wouldn't need a strap-on and a dildo. Just inherently,
Right,
I think that's.
but then are you saying that someone's going to blow the dildo?
I think so. That's my question. That's what I don't understand. Like, what? Even if that is the scenario, and I understand that you pretend it's funny how, but you pretend you have a dick. It's another story. But
yeah.
you really gonna? I mean, I know you don't get anything. It's fucking somebody with it is for the other person.
Exclusively.
Right? Exclusively.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess there's some control or, you know what I mean? Like some aspect of it that way, but you don't get any real sensation out of it.
No.
But so what the fuck is the person giving a blowjob to the dildo for?
Unless it's a pegging situation.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
You know what I mean? Like if you're a girl with a guy, I can't wait to have your cock in my mouth to the guy, and then I'm gonna peg you with.
Maybe
I hope if Mrs. Bully's listening right now, she's checked out on her.
I would hope so. Yeah, ring the bully bell for that, just to be clear.
A couple minutes, yeah. Sorry, Mrs. Bully. We'll do better.
Yeah, I just have questions. That's all. I don't. It's out of context. There's no premise to where she started off in that story, so I don't know exactly who we're talking about. Is this Lawn Boy or is this genderqueer? I don't know.
This
I'm
is
assuming
Lawn Boy.
This is Lawn Boy.
I believe it's Lawn Boy.
So okay, wasn't Lawn Boy the one where he fucking blew the real estate guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's more normal than two adolescent, preteen boys sitting down on a bench, bringing up Mr. Johnson and going, "Wait,
Right.
isn't that the local realtor?"
Yeah.
Seems
right.
like something that you would commonly know
course,
as kids.
yeah.
Yeah. It turns out the guys.
Yeah, well, I
they
saw
love
my
blowing
parents'
each other.
house, and meanwhile, I was sucking his cock during doing all the showings.
So the author of Genderqueer.
Okay, see, that is genderqueer. I was going to say it's Lawn Boy, but Lawn Boy doesn't need dildos, I don't think. I think that's got to be genderqueer.
Okay, maybe
That's my assertion of this situation.
possibly. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure. 100%.
Okay, either way.
But
either
there-
way, it's still inappropriate for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, not to be a prude.
No.
You know us.
Yeah, exactly right.
I mean, we've had a life of prudism.
Yeah,
I think
clearly.
It's clear to say.
But-
that no, we haven't jumped the shark.
No.
Someone else has jumped the
I mean,
shark.
would that be technically described as pornography?
Yes.
Right, and that is illegal. I mean, pornography is illegal under the age of 18. Am I correct?
Yes.
think if you
I
18
believe so. You have
Yeah.
to be 18 to buy a Playboy magazine
Right.
and watch.
So, I mean, I
videos.
know it's more of the what do they call it? Erotica, the words, but still technically, I would think that would be considered porn. So, I mean, almost it's illegal in a way.
Yeah, which is kind of the parents' point about
Yeah.
grooming. And
I know
and
it's hysterical. Like I said, the
pre-child
hypocrisy of them. Like, oh my God, you watch your mouth in this
Yeah.
courtroom.
Yeah.
Well, you're letting the kids read this, so.
Well, listen to the author, a couple of these authors, what they say. Okay, and so these are people that are obviously part of the alphabet community. That's their thing, and so it's not like they're unbiased in this.
No, not at all.
So what their experiences were growing up are now they're going to push on everybody else, even though they were a fucking supreme outlier of reality or normality. So the author of Genderqueer told NBC News in January that what NBC News called its graphic illustrations of LGBTQ sexual experiences were integral, and that we need to reduce the shame regarding sex among teenagers.
As long as it's not in the read in the public forum like that.
Right.
So as long as
Right.
it's in the room in your bedroom with the lights off, fucking knocking one out to it, that's totally fine.
Do you think that's music to parents' ears? We need to reduce the shame regarding sex amongst
The
teenagers.
fuck no, man.
I don't think so either. I don't have any, so I
No.
can't say for sure. But it doesn't seem like something that would be top priority for most parents
Generally not.
raising children.
Right, and I don't need anybody else handling that situation for me either.
Right.
I will take care of that end. you
Yeah.
know. I had to have the talk with my girls.
Sure.
The sex talk with my daughters because
Yep.
the mom is, as we're well aware, a Bible thumper.
Yeah.
So it was straight abstinence. That was the only answer.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, so when they're getting that age, I was like, what, have you had the talk with the kids, or what's where we at with this,
Yeah.
She's like, oh yeah, they
clutched
know.
her pearls
She
and-
was like, oh yeah, they know that no sex before marriage and there's abstinence. I was like,
Okay.
I know, but would you really tell them? Like, yeah, no, that's it. That's the only thing. I was like, fist fucking me right now? Like, I got to have the conversation with our daughters because you're too fucking stupid to do it.
Yeah.
Okay. I can understand. Like, yeah, I would
your
love
ideal.
it. I would love that, but let's be realistic about the situation.
Yeah.
You know,
that is so Bible thumper mentality.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
so you can't have another conversation with them in reality because in your fucked up world, that's the only acceptable answer is abstinence and no sex before marriage. Like, okay, I got this one.
What did
I'll
you
handle
do?
it. Well,
Because,
I fucking manned up like a fucking father, and I did what and had the conversation.
Here's the reason I asked, Troy, because I've watched you. You know, we've gone to dinner with both your daughters.
Yeah.
You know, like the four of us hang out. One of them's coming over here tonight. Like, you guys have the most open conversations and natural discussions, and it's fun and funny and laugh about it, whatever. I would never have had those conversations with my dad or my mom. It just wouldn't have been like that. It seems way more real, way more open, way more if there's a problem, I can come talk to you with you and your daughters than it ever was with me and my folks.
Well, they're in their 20s now, so it's not, I tried to always...
Even when they were younger than that.
That's true. And that's why I tried to keep it that way. Like, I'll just be real with them, discipline when you have to, I'm going to be your best friend and your worst enemy all at the same time.
Yeah.
I need you to be able to trust me. I need you to be able to confide in me. So we have to build that relationship so that we can have that.
So what did you tell them? Because they obviously got,
verbatim, I don't know.
Yeah.
It was in my lap. I had to take care of it.
The reality is, girls, kind of thing.
Yeah. Like, I know what your mom said, but let's have a little more in-depth conversation, shall we?
Let me tell you about me and your mother pre-marriage. Maya Kobabe's book is a de facto guide on gender identity that grapples with the hardship of coming out, the confusion of adolescent crushes, and the trauma of being non-binary in a society that largely sees gender as limited to two categories, man and woman. Crazy.
I know.
The author said the book's frank accounts are integral to showing readers an experience growing up outside of cisgender and heterosexual norms. One image from the book, Kobabe is a 14-year-old fantasizing about an older man touching his penis, or fantasizing about an older man touching the penis of a seemingly younger man or boy.
Okay,
that sounds illegal as shit.
Sounds a little pedophilic.
Yep.
Pedophilia-ish.
Pedophilic?
Pedophilic. We'll go with pedophilic. I like that. It's got a nice ring to it.
It's got a nice ring. I don't know if it's a real word.
We just made it. It is now.
Yeah. It's very hard to hear people say, this book is not appropriate to young people, when it's like, I was a young person for whom this book would have been not only appropriate, but so necessary. There are a lot of people who are questioning their gender, questioning their sexuality, and have a real time finding honest accounts of somebody else on the same journey. There are people for whom this is vital and for whom this could maybe be life-saving.
Well, okay, but having it in the school is one thing. We live in a time and an age when you have the absolute world at your fingertips.
Yeah.
Everyone has a phone. Everyone has the internet. If you want to seek out research for something, go find it.
Yeah.
You can get anything you want. Yeah. But to have that stuff in the schools, it's not acceptable. It's just not. Yeah. And like I said, I'm the farthest thing from a prude.
When this author who clearly went through these, okay, she's her own personal case study in what she went through. So it's like, we need to flood the market with this sort of material because there could be a kid in here who's going through this. Yeah. And what it's really doing, in my humble opinion, is when she says it's like a young person for whom this book would have not only been appropriate, but sometimes there's a lot of people who are questioning their gender, questioning their sexuality, and having a hard time. Why is that? Is it because so many people are just out of the blue for the first time in 10,000 years questioning everything at a radically early age? Or is it because all this material's there and you're forcing it on them and you're confusing the shit out of them?
Bit of a chicken or the egg situation we got going here.
Except I don't know the chicken or the egg.
You know?
No, I don't know which one came first.
No.
But this shit.
I bet it was the dude.
Crazy.
Yeah, well, it's going to get worse before it gets better. Yeah. But I'm glad to see parents taking notice. I mean, the reality is that nobody in our parents didn't know what book was in the library at our schools. We didn't know what
We didn't even know where
book.
the library was.
No.
You kidding? All right, moving on radically.
Okay.
Oscar nominee, and I kind of like this guy, James Cromwell. You'll recognize him when you see him.
All right.
He superglued himself to a New York City Starbucks.
On purpose?
Yeah.
Oh, like I
With
glued my
another
fingers
asshole.
together accidentally fucking
That
with
sucks.
stuff. That blows. Yeah, nail polish remover, by the way. It gets that out.
Yeah. No,
Unsticks
glued
it.
his hand to the counter and then sat on the counter, and there was another PETA asshole that glued his hand to the counter, too.
Okay.
And then they took hostage of the room.
Alrighty.
Got video of it so you
Yay.
can see for yourself.
All right. Switching over to that, are we?
Yep. So
do that.
he's in protest of the fact that the company charges extra to use plant-based milk in drinks.
Okay. Is everything not, I mean, I don't know for sure, but I think that stuff just fucking costs more. Like at the store,
Yeah.
that stuff costs more. I think. I mean, organic shit costs more. That stuff costs more. There's probably more processing involved or whatever in making it.
So we talking about oat milk and almond milk,
Yeah,
all that
sure,
shit?
whatever.
Yeah.
Fucking,
In a protest that was, of course, live streamed on Facebook.
of course.
The LA Confidential was one of the shows he was in. He superglued himself to the counter before delivering a statement about the company's surcharge for vegan milk options and its impact on both the environment and, of course, communities of color.
Of course. Disproportionately affected they are.
Yeah. He argued that vegan milk options were better for the environment. He also claimed that charging more for them was discriminatory, particularly because minorities suffer from lactose intolerance at higher rates than white Americans do.
I would love to see the statistic on that.
Yeah, he said it, so it's true.
It's got to be a fact.
But also, he felt that those who chose vegan options as a matter of conscience were being penalized for making a moral choice. The protest concluded with a chant, and I've taken issue with a lot of these chants. I think they're weak.
Yeah.
I think they're not very creative.
No, generally not.
You know what I mean? Like, no justice, no peace. It's old. Come up with a new fucking slogan.
Yeah, you would think so.
You know, you just ripped that off from people in the 60s.
Yeah. Yeah, I told you, I got a bitch of a touch of the intolerance myself.
Do you?
Yeah, but I don't get the fancy stuff. I still just go milk.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me too. I have everything's a mess. So I probably have full on whatever. So tell me what you think of their chant.
Okay.
Save the planet, save the cows, stop the vegan upcharge now.
Well,
I don't hate it.
I don't hate it. At least it's the timing's good on it. It's new. It's relevant.
Yeah.
So I don't hate. I mean, I hate the message more than anything.
Yeah.
But as far as the chant goes, I okay.
Save
okay.
the planet, save the cows, stop the vegan upcharge now. It's got to flow.
Yeah. I like the
Like,
cadence
that's-
on it's right there. It's
Rhymes properly.
Yeah.
You didn't shoehorn a
yeah.
word in there to make
No.
it work.
Yeah, usually that's the thing. Is it
Yeah.
just there's that one awkward phase in there that
Yeah.
just doesn't pan out. And then when you're trying to get a lot of people, nobody gets it. So
Yeah.
that's a good one for them. But how
It's
many
not
people are
bad.
actually doing this chant? And these two idiots? Is that about it?
Yeah, probably. And then cameramen, there's probably 100 cameramen that filming them.
Sure.
The report did not indicate whether charges were filed. All right, let's take a look at
Yeah,
it.
let's
This
see.
goes on for like 40 minutes.
I can see this.
Why, when it's so important now to address
go
climate change and to understand
Recognize him?
the animals,
Oh yeah. Oh, the
That guy jumping in for a selfie.
right.
Look at the people at the counter too going, just go around.
Yeah,
go around.
come
we'll
around.
take
We'll
care
get you. I'll take you over here, sir. Thank you very much.
of it." So his right hand,
He was
that
the- he was
dickhead's
the-
left hand is super glued there.
He was the dad in what was that show I liked? The fucking with the chink in the armor and that
oh yeah,
Something
road
about the road,
trip.
what the hell was it? It was on
Fuck.
TBS. It was a great
it's a great show. We both loved it.
Yeah, he was the dad in that. Anyway, but yeah, that's how I recognize him.
So what do you think about this? Going into a private business, super gluing your hand there and demanding that everybody in the fucking building listen to your
The Detour.
The Detour.
Yes.
Yeah,
Great show, by the way. Yeah.
God, the wife was hot.
That's
I loved
good.
her.
Yeah, yeah.
She's on La Brea.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, on
Fun-
NBC now.
It's funny how some of those chicks like they've been on other things and they're just never as hot when they're younger, and then they hit that one, whatever it's the age or whatever.
Yeah.
You know who was like that for me was the chick from Modern Family. She was the chick. She was in the Happy Gilmore. She was the PR lady in Happy Gilmore, little blonde.
Okay.
But then she's the mom in Modern Family. Way hotter now.
Yeah, that's a weird thing.
Yeah.
Usually, if you're smoking hot when you're young, you fizzle out.
Yeah.
Some can.
It could be the timing, like the hair and stuff of back then. It's not
Yeah.
quite as there. There's a scene in Happy where she's got like lingerie on and pictures of beer.
Yeah.
But yeah, way hotter like in that. So
More bucks for Starbucks. Stop upcharging for vegan milk. And this dude's just ranting, and the customers are ignoring him. The staff is ignoring him.
great.
Yeah. You know what I would do? Like, I don't know what you would do if you were Starbucks.
If he didn't buy a coffee, can you charge him with loitering here?
Yeah, I mean, you could probably have him arrested. Here's what I would do. Mm-hmm. Leave him there.
Yeah.
Let him piss and shit his pants. Turn out the lights, lock up. We'll see you in the morning.
Yep.
You could just sit there in your own filth and waste, super glued to the fucking bar.
I would just go get gallons and gallons of nail polish remover and just start pouring it all over his hands.
I would let him
unstick
sit there for 3 days. Ignore him like he's not even there. He's just a PA speaker in the background, glued here. Your Starbucks is going to smell like shit and piss as him and his fucking pal next to him.
Can you get those those big fucking stand-up boards, displays they have, and just slide it right in front of him?
Of course you could. He's not going anywhere.
He's not going anywhere. Slide your coffee, come over and pick up coffee off the shelf
Dude,
in front of him.
That's a great idea. They should just have a line of people coming around and putting their arm around him, getting pictures. Like, hey, you want to meet a celebrity? I'll just come around and get a nice picture
Right?
with him.
Pictures for $1.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even care what he's got to say.
Who cares?
No.
You can blow him out. But these people are so self-righteous.
It's funny, yeah. That.
A single cow
Oh,
emits more smog-forming pollutants than a car. One cow on a dairy farm also requires 50 gallons of water a day and produces 18 gallons of manure. Runoff from dairy farms is polluting our rivers, our lakes, and our drinking water. Starbucks claims that it wants to be more sustainable, but it discourages customers from choosing sustainable products.
all right, shut up.
Yeah, shut up.
That's enough.
Blow the video out so I can pop this back up.
Yeah.
They're so high and mighty.
Yeah.
This isn't about. I just don't buy it. That this is about the 6 cents they charge more for fucking vegan.
Yeah, I don't know what the upcharge. I mean, in all honesty, they
certainly
charge so much for their fucking coffee that
Yeah.
they could probably absorb it. But the reality too is, like I said, I mean, everything is cost relative. I mean, as far as I know, I don't buy any of that garbage, but I
Dude, it's
assume it all
$6 for
costs
a
more.
coffee.
Yeah, I mean that I buy.
So if you're talking
venti
about-
caramel macchiato, that's my bit.
Yeah, it's my
But,
jam too. Yeah,
But as far as the plant-based stuff, I just assume that costs more than just regular milk.
yeah.
So there is a cost associated with having that.
And how about this, Troy? Even if it doesn't, if you don't like the way they've priced it, this multi-fucking trillion-dollar global corporation
Yep.
has decided to price something, go open fucking Marbucks and see, then you price it however you want.
Yeah, exactly. Latte Larry's.
Right? Latte Larry's.
Yeah.
There you go.
Perfect example.
Go ahead, man.
Yeah.
That's the thing. But no, you're going to be a toddler and super glue yourself to the counter and just rant like a madman
Yeah.
because people keep kissing your ass all the time because you're on TV. Get out of here. I wouldn't have him arrested. I'd let him sit there in his own filth for 4 days.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah.
That would be a good way to go.
Because he's going to have an itch he can't get to with one arm glued to the table. He's going to have to piss.
Right.
All that shit. I would go up there and untie his shoes, and then he's got that fucking ADD kicking in because he can't retie his shoes. Like, I'd be
Messing up his hair.
messing up his
fucking with him.
hair. You could clown paint him up. You could shoot spitballs at him.
I don't think
from
you're
the
allowed to
booth.
touch him, though. Once you do that,
I didn't touch him. I'm shooting spitballs at him.
That's a great idea. Spitballs, yeah.
Just dot his forehead over and over, make a whole row of them.
He's still got one free hand, so
Yeah.
he could play D. He could deflect. He can wipe
Sure.
him off.
Yeah.
But
Not if two of us are shooting.
right.
I'm saying that, I
Spray
like
whipped cream in his one open hand, so then he's got to make a decision.
Make sure it's not vegan
Yeah,
whipped cream.
no,
so
that's
then he's
those
just
good old milk shit. Yeah,
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
All right.
Just kind of a teachable moment. Send a message like,
Yeah.
okay, two could play this game, asshole.
Exactly.
You want to occupy our world? We're gonna fuck with yours a little
Yes,
bit.
we're not
You're in
victims
our
here.
premise here. Yeah, we're not victims. Instead, they're stuck. Doing the play thing. Just go around the clown.
Come on. We're open over here. Yeah. No, he's not waiting. It's fine. He already got his.
Yeah, he got his. He's looking for global attention. Ignore him. Don't worry about him. Oh, God. 3-year-old died. That's always sad, right? Oops, sorry, T. Hold on.
Hey, here I am.
There you go.
Well, it depends, generally. I mean, if he was raping and murdering somebody, then probably not that sad, but generally not the case.
Are 3-year-olds typically raping and murdering people?
I didn't say it was common. I'm just saying this.
Okay.
Let's just not say it's always a shame.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah, if there's some demon baby, and we've seen a few of those. Mm-hmm. So last September, a small church in San Jose, California, performed a ritual on a 3-year-old girl to liberate her of her evil spirits.
Okay.
I'm always on the fence with these ones because I'm not there in the room. So who am I to say that she's not loaded with evil spirits?
True.
You know, I mean, just trying to be fair, the family and the church.
I mean, is she just an asshole, or is there something else going on? Does she have like horns growing out of her, or where are we at?
No, I'll tell you what was going on, and it's not pretty, and you know, probably not something a lot of parents have to deal with, so they're not going to be able to relate to this very well. But we'll try.
Yeah. Generally, with a 3-year-old, though, it's either shitty parenting or, somewhere on the spectrum.
Yeah.
Usually it's one of those two.
Okay. Well, during the private ceremony involving Arlie Proctor and her family members, she was reportedly held at her waist and her neck in an attempt to get her to vomit the evil spirit out of her body.
Okie dokie.
So you can picture this, right?
Yeah.
The neck, and you grab that little fucker by the waist and just vomit it. Get that demon out of you.
Yeah.
Now, Proctor's grandfather, who was also the pastor of the church, probably got a discount.
Now we're talking.
Has admitted his part in the attempted exorcism. If you read the Bible, you'll see that Jesus cast away demons and made sick people healthy again. It's not when I want to do it. It's when God, in His will, wants to heal the person. The preacher's just like an instrument of God. What we do is what God says.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. The ceremony went on.
God told you to diddle all those boys, didn't he?
Yeah, sure.
It's funny how that works.
Oh, crazy. The ceremony went on for hours, resulting in severe injuries to the girl's eyes, face, neck, and chest. The injuries caused by the attempted exorcism would be too much, as Proctor died of asphyxia due to suffocation.
Boy, she was really, really possessed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it sounds like they really shook the shit out of that baby.
I guess so, yeah.
Proctor's mother, Claudia Hernandez, told police she believed her daughter was possessed by an evil spirit because the victim. Now, what would do that? We've seen this play out in movies. Mm-hmm. The vomiting of the pea soup.
Yeah, the head spinning around, like different voices, shit like that. I mean, at 3, I think you're a bit limited in your capabilities of evil acts, I would think.
Well, before you go judging these parents or the grandfather who's the pastor, a lot of you are parents out there and remember what it was like at 3 years old. You cannot imagine the kind of stuff that this family was going through with evil spirits. And, I'll give you... the victim would wake up and scream or cry periodically. And it's like, you hear stuff like that.
Yeah. I don't know how she made it to 3.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
So for all you judgmental people out there, imagine if you had a 3-year-old that would occasionally scream and cry periodically.
Try walking a mile in those shoes.
Yeah. See how far you get. You're all fucking holier than thou with your judgment opinions.
Yeah.
Yeah. Try walking in their shoes.
I didn't even know this was an option.
Yeah.
Man.
You just got to shake the shit out of it. You just get that demon. You grab your toddler by the neck and the waist. You just vomit demon. You just shake it. Yeah. And you do it for hours.
Yeah.
It'd be really easy to get that. Well,
something's got to give. The demon or the baby.
Can you imagine what that baby would?
Yeah. So it cried a bit. Was that is that the extent, or is there more to these evil actions?
No, dude. I mean,
I'm just curious if there was a whole list.
Would wake up and scream or cry periodically. That's what she told the cops. I mean, that's enough for me.
Yeah.
I mean, that sounds horrible.
Right.
I mean, if Cece just woke up and cried periodically, I'd be like,
it's time to go.
Yeah.
Get that demon out.
Hernandez has been arrested. So which one's Hernandez?
The mom?
Yes. Yeah. Has been arrested and charged with assault on a child resulting in death for allegedly withholding food from her daughter and squeezing her neck during the ritual ceremony. Hueso, along with Proctor's uncle, were allegedly holding her down, but neither have been charged with any crimes.
Take the whole fucking family down. Yeah, anybody involved in that thing. That shit show.
Huezo confessed that Proctor's death has caused him a lot of pain.
Oh, yeah.
But he trusts what happened was the will of God.
Yeah, probably hurt his hands.
Yeah, true.
That's the pain, yeah.
It's the stuff of God.
I haven't had to shake a baby for 3 hours in a long time.
Yeah.
I'm not up in, it's not game shape anymore.
But it was the will of God. So he did it.
So God wanted the baby to die then? Is that what we're saying?
Hey, the Lord works in mysterious ways.
Ain't that the truth?
It's the stuff of God and everything. So if you think they feel bad about murdering his granddaughter, and this woman feels bad about murdering her daughter,
It was God's will.
it's the stuff of God, and everything is in the will of God, no matter how small or big. The victim's mother did not call 911 until up to 2 hours after her death. Oscar Ayala, a preacher at the church who was not at the exorcism, said the church members have a clean conscience. We know we haven't done anything dark, and we know that we have a clean conscience, that we haven't done any harm, that we haven't provoked the death of the girl. As I say, precautions and actions weren't taken to deal with that case. That was something natural that happened. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. We didn't take the most logical approach, and we should have taken precautions that should have been taken, I don't know, like take her to the hospital to make sure she's okay.
Right, but no, there's no clean conscience there, huh?
Yeah.
No remorse whatsoever?
None.
No regrets?
I will say, I'm not familiar with this church
Yeah.
in San Jose, California.
I'm surprised they're going to be a church much longer.
This is probably just some like fucking outlier cult bullshit. This probably, to tag all of religion with like, I don't think this is going on at your local Catholic church.
No, generally not, I wouldn't
But-
think. And it's probably, I think, the Latinx community has some oddities in their beliefs, some pretty deep rooted shit.
I've
like
seen
that.
some skulls and candles,
Yep.
all kinds of shit like that. Usually on a dust or a dirt
I think
floor.
I think they're Catholic. Is that essentially? Aren't they like Catholic based?
Probably.
I think.
Sounds about right.
But maybe some wacky version of it.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, you know what that kid needed? Insurance.
Yeah.
We all have it. Most of us don't know what kind of coverage we have or who even provides it. Let fellow TDC listener Brent Wasick from Wasick Insurance Services change all that. Brent has over 30 years in the business and offers all type of insurance coverage: auto, home, health, life, business, commercial, and more. Call Brent Wasick at 734-455-1900 and get a free no-obligation quote today. Again, that's 734-455-1900 and ask for Brent Wasick at Wasick Insurance.
Thank you, Brent. Remember the Adidas sports bra advertisement where they just showed like
with all the
40
titties?
Yeah,
All the
like,
titty ads? Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. How do you forget that?
It was great, wasn't it?
Yeah, we never did have our draft.
Yeah, we didn't. What
No,
else
I
did
mean, I think we
draft
just
recently?
picked our top, which one we thought was the best. But,
Yeah.
that would have got down to some tough picks down.
Tough picks.
Yeah, when you get down to the end of the
People
third,
that-
top of the fourth round there.
Yeah, it was going to get to a point where it was just like,
Yeah.
I'm drafting.
It
There's
dropped.
no way they're making the roster.
No, yeah, it dropped quickly. That was not a deep draft.
No, it dropped off quick, and they did that on purpose. They could have stacked that and really.
Oh,
made a
yeah. Well, that was the
statement.
whole point, is to make it, make
Yeah.
all the mooses out there feel comfortable, too.
The nanas.
Oh, God.
It's like,
Some of that stuff
no
was
one's taking
just...
us to your titties. Stop it. Adidas sports bras feature women's bare titties have been banned for being likely to cause widespread offense.
Oh, shocker.
A tweet posted in February showed the titties of 20 women, various skin colors, shapes, and sizes in a grid format. Adidas said, "We believe women's titties in all shapes and sizes deserve support and comfort, which is why our new sports bra range contains 43 styles, so anyone can find the right fit for them." The UK's Advertising Standards Authority, ASA, received 24 complaints.
24.
Yeah,
Oh, boy.
yeah, it's real stuff.
Yeah.
Complaints that the ad's use of nudity was gratuitous and objectified women by sexualizing them and reducing them to body parts. Objectified how?
I mean, we're talking about sports bras, so it is relevant. The titties are relevant to the sports bra.
Well, I'd like to see the person that objectified these women's titties. We had a fucking draft. We could have been more supportive.
That's correct. Yeah.
I mean,
Think Haynes could get away with just fucking hanging dicks out? Be like, we got underwear for all
the
size
dicks.
cocks, all shapes, all sizes.
yeah.
Yeah.
Thick, meaty, juicy, veiny.
Yep. All of it.
Clipped,
whatever you need.
unclipped.
Yeah. Just show every fucking variance of cock out there. Could you
Yeah.
get away with that?
No.
Okay.
It's an interesting take. I thought about that. What would happen? Would we cover that story? Would we pull up a grid of 40 cocks?
Absolutely.
Yeah, we
of course.
probably would.
How would you not cover that story? Kidding me? We may not have a draft, but we would at least cover the story.
Yeah, we'd have a reverse draft. Which
Yeah.
ones we would throw out first?
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
Adidas said the images were intended to reflect and celebrate different shapes and sizes, illustrate diversity, and demonstrate why tailored sports bras were important. They said the images had been cropped to protect the identity of the models. Big stretch. Claiming
Well, yeah. I mean, it's hard to pick a chick out of a lineup by her titties. You know?
yeah. Wouldn't it be cool, though, if you're like, wait a minute.
I know that.
I
broad.
know that. Dude, I know that set. I know that set. Call her up and be like, dude,
Are you on the? I know
That's
those
you in a-
nipples. I know those saucers.
fuck, yeah, that's you in that Adidas ad. Come on. But, you know, when you go as far as when you say, like, crop to protect the identity of the models, it was like, maybe one or two of them you could call models.
Well, I think technically, if you get paid to get your picture taken, it makes you a model, unless you're a criminal.
Okay.
We don't get paid for that. So
Yeah. Referring to the two posters, the ASA said, we considered that the image was not suitable for use in untargeted media, particularly where it could be seen by children. We concluded that the posters were inappropriately targeted and were likely to cause widespread offense.
didn't it go out on their Twitter?
Yeah. So they must have had posters in Europe,
Maybe.
UK.
Well, yeah, I mean, maybe.
on
And
bus stops and shit.
titties are way more prevalent over there.
Yeah.
You know, it's on TV
And we're trying to
stuff like that.
bring that here.
That's fine. I'm all for it.
Yeah.
And if that was a European ad, you know, maybe it's a little more appropriate. But
Yeah.
I don't think
Like
it
they have
was.
titties in the newspaper.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, like, yeah, they have nudity on TV and all that kind of stuff. So.
Yeah. Adidas did not consider the ad to be sexual. They intended to show titties simply as part of a woman's body.
Yeah.
I love that attitude.
Sure.
I don't know what guy came up with that and finagled that board
Yep.
to go along with it, but he's doing God's work.
Yeah, well, yeah, I think he might have come up with the idea. I don't think he had the final say.
Yeah. True.
I think that was the end of his contribution to that.
They're worried about the children seeing it. They're just worried so much about
Sure.
the children. All right, T.
Okie doke.
23-year-old, smoking hot. Hooters waitress.
Okay.
reveals the grossest comments that male customers have made about her.
All right.
So she shared some of the inappropriate comments that male customers have made while she is working, admitting that sometimes they can be extremely disrespectful.
Oh, I'm sure.
Leah Fennelly loves her job at Hooters in Florida. Says most customers are respectful and nice, but there's always a few bad apples who think she and her fellow waitresses are dumb and can be treated like pieces of meat. I've got normal comments like, "Hey, are you on the menu?"
Yeah.
And I want my wings hot and naked like you.
Aha, okay.
It's not
They're not terrible.
terrible.
But, I mean, you got to, listen, if you're hitting on the Hooters chick,
Yeah.
you better come better than that. You don't make a fucking wings joke to your Hooters. You know what I mean? If you actually, unless it's just a, oh, watch this
Yeah.
kind of a thing. If you're actually trying to throw a line out there, you
Well,
better get better than that.
I printed out some lines,
Okay.
and I figured we could go through these when I'm done with the story,
Okay.
and we'll see where we come down on this, like what's appropriate,
Okay.
what's offensive.
Yep. These are just other lines, or these are her lines? These
No,
are
no,
other
no, no.
lines.
These are-
okay.
these
These
are
are just
just-
off the interweb.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just pulled some stuff
Roger
to like,
that.
hey, what's some offensive things that chauvinistic?
Well, I said she was sharing. That's why I wasn't sure if this was her list
well,
or not.
hers, are you on the menu, is like,
That's a bad one. I thought that was
Yeah.
I thought that said that was a good one.
I want my wings hot and naked. I've got normal comments like, I want my wings hot and naked like you. She's clearly no fan of such remarks. She doesn't let them bother her too much unless customers really cross the line. I generally tend to laugh it off, but it's extremely disrespectful when I am being mistreated, which is very rare. I will get a manager to handle the situation. Give it a few years, sweetheart. Honestly,
Yeah,
those
you'll
comments are
miss
going to
it.
dry up.
You will miss it.
Yeah. On TikTok, commenters have mixed reactions. Old men got to shoot their shot too, right?
Right?
You know where you're working, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one.
Well, it's an interesting thing because I mean
That's
yeah,
the reason you were hired.
Yeah, I mean they're hot and they are definitely wearing skimpy outfits.
Yeah, and
So-
her especially.
Right.
Like full on.
I'm
titties
sure,
out.
but at the same time, that doesn't give you liberty. I mean, go enjoy it, but it doesn't give you the ability to be disrespectful. It just doesn't. It's like, oh, she was dressed like that, I could rape her. You know?
Yeah,
If she was dressed like a slut, I could rape her.
Yeah.
But it's the same thing.
That was never really a good.
No, I know.
I mean,
but
they tried to use that in court, though.
Yeah. Well, what was she wearing?
Just look at her, Your Honor, defense kind of thing.
No, but it just doesn't. And just guys are pigs.
Yeah.
And if you go to Hooters, it ain't for the wings.
No, the wings are fucking gross at Hooters.
Yeah. So
do you want to go through some of these and we'll
Sure.
decide?
Okay. All right. Very nice. Now the highlighted ones here. These are your favorites. These are ones that you liked.
You can do whatever you want with
Okay,
them.
sure.
I'll take us off. Hooters waitress comes up to the table. Mm-hmm. How you guys doing today? I'm on top of things. Would you like to be one of them?
Okay, it's not terrible.
It's
a little creepy, but
yeah, I don't think I'd open with that.
no. Hey,
Sexy ass bass voice.
you want to go halvesies on a baby? That one I like.
Yeah,
That one I like.
You could say that though. There's
Yeah.
no offense with that.
Yeah, you want to go halvesies on a baby?
I'm gonna go halvesies on a baby. I like it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yo, girl, is your name Winter? Because you'll be coming soon.
Oh boy,
It's not bad. That's not bad.
It's not terrible.
It's respectful.
You get
Saying that he's a generous lover is what that gentleman's
I would
saying.
think so. I would hope
right?
so.
Who doesn't like coming?
Everybody does. Don't ever change. Just get naked. That's weak.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not into watching sunsets, but I'd love to see you go down. That's acceptable.
Yeah, that's not
honest. Honest.
bad. You got room in that mouth for an extra tongue?
Are you an exam? Because I've been studying you like crazy.
I don't like that one.
No. I just checked my battery life. It's at 69%. That's weak. That's weak.
Are you a haunted house? Because I'm going to scream when I'm in you.
That's not terrible.
It's not terrible. I know you got good ones. I got shitty ones here.
Here, you want to trade?
No, it's fine.
I'll trade with
I'll
you.
find good ones. You're so selfish. You're going to have that body for the rest of your life. I just want it for one night.
It's not bad.
That's not bad.
Yo, girl, thanks for the wings, but please don't let this go to your head. But do you want some?
I'm not a weatherman, but you can expect a few more inches tonight.
That's not bad.
Nope.
Yo, girl, you an elevator? Because I'll go up and down on you.
Oh, yeah.
I don't have a problem with any of these.
No, those guys
These
got
are all
legs,
legit.
man. Hey, I'm no dentist, but I bet I could give you a filling.
You can use some of these.
I know. Let's save these for later. You never know.
With school, I just want an A. With you, I just want an F.
Are you an archaeologist? Because I got a large bone for you to examine.
I like this one.
Roses are red, violets are fine. You be the 6, I'll be the 9.
Ah, there, see?
Not bad.
Yeah, it's a little poetry.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I like it.
And women love poetry.
Of course,
You
who
pulled out
doesn't?
to your Hooters waitress.
Yeah.
Roses are red, violets are fine. I'll be the 6, you be the 9.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, you're going home.
Yeah, you just close that right there.
You could use that at the office with your fucking female boss.
Yeah, I wouldn't go
She'd
to
be
HR
like,
at all,
"Oh,
for sure.
No, hell no. So that's a great line.
I may not go down in history, but I will go down on you.
What did you say your name was? I want to make sure I'm screaming the right name tonight.
What has 36 teeth and holds back the Incredible Hulk?
What?
My zipper.
I have no problem with that. That's fair.
No,
that's
is.
fair game.
Right? Unless it's green.
What does a nice person like you do in a dirty mind like mine?
Oh, that's pretty good, too.
It's kind of smooth.
That is pretty smooth.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm new in town. Could you give me directions to your apartment?
I'm not feeling myself today. Can I feel you instead?
Oh, that is terrible. I'm not even reading that
Okay, that's fair.
one. Yeah. Are you from Tennessee? Because you're the only 10 I see.
Yo, girl, are you my homework? Because I'm not doing you, but I definitely should be.
Pizza is my second favorite thing to eat in bed.
It's nice. Midnight snack. You're already... Yeah.
No real
like
crumbs
that.
with pizza. That's good.
If you were a flower, you'd be a damned lion.
That one sucks. Are you a parking ticket? Because you got fine written all over you.
I ran out of them, but I wrote a couple myself.
All right. Yeah, get it.
I was going with the candy bar angle.
All right.
Yo, girl, you like candy bars? Because I'd love to get twixt them titties.
Left or
See
right?
what I did there?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I do. When God made you, he was just showing off.
Is your name Ruth? Because you so hot, I'd have fucked you as a baby, Ruth.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
That was too
Oh,
far.
there you
That
go.
was way
That
too
was
far.
over the line. Okay.
Yeah, that
All
was
right.
bad.
That was too bad.
Do you have any more that...
I had one more that was decent, I think.
Oh, hell yeah.
Is it okay if I take a picture of you so I can show Santa what I want for Christmas? That's not bad. That's not bad.
Not bad.
They will all get you slapped. Some will get you
Why?
laid.
Oh, my God. You know... Do you know how many 70-year-old women wish that one guy would come up and throw one of those fucking lines at her?
Oh, yeah.
Just one.
Yeah.
Remembering back to the good old days of when they were cruising the beach in their town and guys were catcalling them.
Yeah.
And now it's like they're walking
They
across
kill
the street.
for just one
They just
slap
kill
on the
for one.
ass.
Yo, girl, you mad if I get a picture of you so I can show Santa what I want for Christmas?
My mom would fucking
Oh,
wobbly.
just go home and just fucking beat it.
Oh. Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. Hooters girls. Gotta love them.
Yeah. And they're all just like, oh my God, show some respect. And they're all just like, fucking.
Yeah.
It's
Well, then they
hair
changed
makeup.
that. Then it used to have to be your ass fit on the stool. That was like the old.
Yeah,
that was
probably.
the old hiring mechanisms.
Could be.
Yeah. But now some fat chick ass was hanging all over. It was like, they didn't hire me because my ass was too big.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Hooters. Go to B-dubs.
Wendy's.
Whatever.
Yeah, they kind of got a shtick going. I think they got sued a few years ago because some guy wanted to be a Hooters waitress.
I think I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did they let him do it?
I think they did. I think it fell under discrimination laws.
Okay.
You can't hire based on someone's sex or race or.
How bummed would you be if you went into Hooters and just some
got-
flamer in fucking short shorts and a little crop top came up
Yeah.
with like, hey, fellas.
Hi, it's me, Bill Mahalski. I'm here to serve
Oh, my God. Hey, don't keep my alter ego name out your mouth.
you. Out your fucking mouth. Yeah, dude, I would honestly, if I went into Hooters and there was a dude who came over
Yeah.
to serve the table, I'd be like,
Really looking
manager.
around. Are we getting punked?
Manager.
Where's
Manager.
Where's Ashton?
Look, your wings suck.
Yeah.
They're literally the worst wings I've ever tasted. I am here for the free oogling. Okay?
That's it.
That's why we're here. I don't need this clown. I don't know what he's trying to prove, but no is the answer.
Yeah.
So we can leave, or you can get a pair of titties over here for me to oogle.
They're dwindling, I think.
Yeah.
Hooters.
Yeah. Oh, they're going to go the way of,
Yes.
Yeah.
Antiquated.
yeah. Scientists are saying, scientists should not name new species after celebrities anymore.
Species of what?
Whatever they find, bug, a new worm, a bird, that they haven't known what it is.
What the hell? What's ever been named after a celebrity?
Well, I'll tell you.
I thought you might.
Yeah. In case, so here's why this is a bad idea. We find out that
They're canceled.
They're canceled.
Now you got to cancel the fucking animal, too.
Yeah.
Just whack it.
Yeah. We find out that a celebrity starts grabbing
Yeah.
people by the pussy.
Yeah, the Kevin Spacey fucking lizard
Yeah.
can no longer exist. I'm sorry.
In recent years, a millipede has been named after Taylor Swift. I think you're safe there.
No, but why? But why?
Yeah. Who knows?
No, real fucking scientific guys. Nice.
Yeah.
Some guy with a boner for Taylor Swift. I got a new bug. I'm called Taylor Swiftopedia.
Or it's one of those things where
It's a Swiftopede.
his 4-year-old daughter is like the biggest Taylor Swift fan in the world, and for her birthday, he names a fucking bug after a
Well, he
millipede.
should lose his fucking license at that point.
A moth named after Donald Trump.
Okay. Well, there you go. That's why they're stopping this right there.
And
End of story.
a rubber frog after Sir David Attenborough. It's a rubber frog.
I don't know what a rubber frog is. It's like a fake frog they made?
I think it's a real frog. It's a species.
How the hell is it made out of rubber?
I don't know.
Huh, interesting.
It is.
But Sir David Attenborough is a fucking gentleman, and you could name anything you want after him.
What is he, like 100 now?
Got to be up there, man.
Dude,
got to be.
and he's
but one of the greatest.
killing it, too.
Absolutely, all that fucking Nat Geo stuff and all those nature shows that he narrates.
Yeah,
as good as it gets, man.
That's where I got on the one where the birds building homes to, they're all trying to crush pussy.
Yeah,
that's all the game is. Like all species, all they want to do is bang young pussy.
Yep.
And so these birds, I could, when they blow out their fucking necks and show off their green thing, and clean up their den, and then you got a rival dick bird down the block that comes over when he's gone and just fucking trashes his apartment.
It's amazing.
It's unbelievable, and hearing him narrate that stuff.
Yeah.
It's
nature
ever.
is pretty fucking specific, man. Food and sex. Yeah. That is it. What makes us any different?
Yeah, and dude, all those comments we made referencing the Hooters waitress and what they had to endure is no different than cleaning up your crib and showing off your fucking green thing.
Yep.
That's what it is.
Yeah, they find like a spot where the sun's shining through so it'll make that thing glow even better and all that. Yeah, all that.
Putting twigs in the right spot. That's his way of going, let me get a picture of you so I can show Santa what I want for Christmas this year. That's all that is. He can't communicate that.
Nope.
Same thing. So, Professor Robert Poulin, buzzkill, from the University of Otago in New Zealand, said the trend should be avoided as it can lead to nomenclatural regret. One person's hero is another one's villain, and even celebrities that are widely acclaimed today can fall from grace tomorrow, leading to nomenclatural regret for those who immortalize their name in a species. Species names should instead refer to their shape or the place where they were found. He also lambasted scientists who named new bugs and creatures after their girlfriends, pets, wives, husbands, and friends.
Keep it professional, you fucks.
Yeah,
Come
he's
on.
like, dude, this is nepotism and cronyism.
Yep.
One or two species named after a famous scientist should be enough to honor them. And if you're going to name a creature after a scientist, try to honor women scientists as much as you honor men, as most creatures named after people are named after males.
Okay, well, if you're going historically, the numbers speak for themselves.
Yeah, they're a little lopsided.
Yeah.
Just a bit.
And yeah, why don't we just name it after whoever, discovered it or something along those lines?
Naming a new species you discover after yourself is frowned upon and simply not done. Bullshit. If I find some weird bug in my yard that no one's ever seen before on planet Earth, that's a Walters bug.
There you go.
Period.
And that's fine.
Yeah, he
But
said
that's
it's simply not done.
Well, I didn't they do that with planets or some shit like that?
Oh, yeah.
Or stars or solar
Yeah, whatever they
system,
find
something
out
like
there.
that.
When they find a new one.
Mine. That's mine.
Yes.
Got it first.
That's astrology versus...
Potato, my friend.
I would agree with you.
Yeah, that star exists, or at least it did at some point.
So Dr. Poulin said he examined 2,900 species of helminths, which are a type of parasitic worms discovered in the last 20 years. Many of the worms were named after famous scientists. We found a consistent gender bias.
Well, of course you did.
With male scientists being immortalized disproportionately more frequently than female scientists. The last category included Constrictionchoratus lemmy, named after the late Lemmy Kilmister, lead singer of Motorhead.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
And the Baroctroma obami.
Oh, God.
I wonder who that's named after.
Jeez, come on.
77 worms in the study were named after just one scientist, Dr. Chuck Bursey. He needs to get over himself. He said, unlike scientists, celebrities already achieve fame and global recognition without their being, immortalized as new species. Yeah. I get that. You'd feel like a dick. Temple probably feels like a dick having an honorary degree to cause.
Yeah. Yeah, let's eliminate that going forward, especially now that we're canceling everything and things are all up in the air. We don't know. Yeah, let's just keep it scientific, shall we?
I came up with a couple.
Okay.
Just it would be ridiculous now if this happened. Now, this didn't happen, thank God, but it could have.
Dodge that bullet, eh?
The Bill Cosby camel cricket.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. That'd be weird.
The Kevin Spacey spadefish.
Hey, I pulled a Spacey. Look at me.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
The Lindell liger.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, liger. That's my favorite animal.
Hell yeah. The Weinstein willow warbler. That one might stay.
Harvey.
Yeah. The Amber Heard hyena.
Oh.
Or the Louis C.K. Cayman lizard.
Oh, Cayman what?
Cayman lizard. Cayman went.
Yeah. Oh, well. This part of the show is sponsored by The Party Pub. If you want to impress everyone at your graduation party, wedding reception, poker night, MMA viewing party, or for any other reason, you need to contact The Party Pub, a massive inflatable pub that can be set up wherever you choose. They also have all the best party games, beanbag toss, badminton, giant inflatable screens, and much more. Call Jeff L. Hefe at 586-524-6701 or visit thepartypubrentals.com. Take your event to the next level. Get 10% discount for TDC listeners and 2 free games.
Love it.
Absolutely.
Hope some people are reaching out to them.
Yes.
Wedding season, MMA, fight night, poker night.
Yeah, man.
Graduation season is upon
That'd
us.
be awesome to have one of those things. To be out there smoking cigars, having a poker night like that.
Oh,
That'd
yeah.
be pretty badass.
We should do that one night.
We should.
We should have your boys over because you guys are playing poker all the time.
Yeah. I could put a pretty good game together.
Anyway, a teenager allergic to water.
I'm sorry?
Yeah. Yeah, these are one of these freak incidents, man. It happens. Bless you.
Does it, though?
Yeah.
Aren't you like 70% water?
Yeah, that's what everyone says to her. She gets mad at that.
Yeah.
She's like, yeah, I get it.
Okay.
Yeah,
sucks.
we're 70% water. Fuck off.
I mean, okay. Are you allergic to pure H2O?
She cannot cry or shower.
Well, or is it, I mean, there's so many other things in water.
Yeah.
Is it like treated water or is it pure
It's rainwater.
H2O?
It's bottled water. It's sink water. Abigail Beck, she's a cute too.
Yeah?
She's like 16.
Oh, careful.
I know, but it's Arizona. It's probably legal.
Probably.
From Tucson, Arizona, and I'm not hitting on her, but I did see pictures of her, and it was like, oh, she's a cute girl. It's too bad she's going through this kind of thing. Not like, yeah, I'd like to get in there. Wasn't saying that.
Well, yeah, no, that fucking push got to be gross if you can't take a shower. Jesus Christ.
She was diagnosed with aquagenic urticaria last month.
Did they just make this up and name it after a celebrity because nobody else in the history of the world's ever been fucking allergic to water?
Yeah, well, you would be wrong about that, but it is very, very rare.
Yeah.
And I'll explain how rare in a second. The extremely rare condition, estimated to affect 1 in 200 million people, causes hives to form when their skin comes into contact with water. Abigail said when it rains or she showers, it can feel like acid, forcing her to only wash once every 2 days. I don't know why you'd wash at all.
Well, I'm surprised you even get in there.
She has not had a glass of water for more than a year because it causes her to vomit. Instead, she sticks to energy drinks or pomegranate juice, which have a lower water content. She first experienced the agonizing
Energy
symptoms.
drinks? Jesus, you can't do better than that. There's got to be something else.
Yeah.
That shit's poison.
In 2019, when she was 13, when she first started puberty, while fewer than 100 cases have ever been recorded on the planet.
Uh-huh.
So that's how rare. It typically occurs during this crucial period of development. Here's the problem when you've got one of these things that 200 people worldwide ever have had. Nobody, and I mean, not a soul is doing research on this shit.
Yeah, you ain't got to tell me, sir.
Yeah.
I'm very familiar with how that works, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. The hives are usually red, 1 to 3 millimeters across. They typically appear on the neck, chest, and arms. Some may also experience itching. Once water is removed, the rash usually fades within 30 to 60 minutes. Little is known about how to treat it because obviously there's so few. She held off seeing a doctor out of fear they would think she was crazy. It took a long time to get diagnosed. It slowly progressed and started getting worse over time. When it rained, it hurt really bad. It felt like acid. I thought it was normal, so I asked my mom if rain felt like acid to her when it rained. She was like, no. What the fuck you talking about?
It's crazy.
Initially, she thought there was something wrong with the water in the house, but over time, the symptoms got worse. She realized other people were not suffering the same way she was. Now the condition has taken over her life, disrupting her ability to shower, exercise, or even cry. My own tears cause a reaction where my face goes red and burns.
Wow.
Yeah, tears are one of the worst parts because when you cry, your tears shouldn't burn your skin. I would agree, Abigail.
That is true.
Yeah.
That is true.
It runs my life, but I don't want it to. I have to check labels, but everything this world has water in it.
Pretty much, yeah. Everything is based in water. What could you possibly do? I mean, I'm trying to think, like, milk. Like, what would you shower in or something, you know? Like,
Yeah.
that wouldn't be...
You'd want to wash it off with actual water right
exactly.
away.
Then you got to rinse off. Yeah. Fucking A.
I have no idea what could happen, which is scary for me. I never have the urge to drink water at all. I don't want to drink it. The taste is bad.
She's going to dehydrate and die. If she doesn't drink water.
Yeah.
She can't drink it, though?
I think they give her IVs.
Something, but
and they need to
some
ramp
sort of
those
saline
up.
or something. But that's still, interesting. So she can't drink it either? Or is it just on the Well, it's just on the skin.
No, she can't drink it either. It burns her throat and she vomits.
Yeah, fuck. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a real problem.
Well, then why? But her body's mostly water, so why doesn't her insides just blow out?
She hates that question. She gets it
ask
all
her,
the
I asked
time.
you.
She gets it all the time, and she hates it because she doesn't fucking know, and no one can tell her.
Yeah.
Here's what I thought, and this is okay. I'm not sure how to do this yet. I want to separate this from Abigail, the 15, 16-year-old girl, and have an adult conversation over here for a few years down the road for Abigail.
Okay.
So I was like, I wonder what's in nut. What's in semen? And I found out some shit about semen
Okay.
that I didn't know. Maybe you didn't know.
I do
So
not-
this is not about Abigail.
I know there's sperm in semen. Other than that, it's about all I know.
Sperm and semen are not the same thing.
There's sperm in semen, I said.
Spermatozoa. Thank you. We'll
Okay.
use the proper technical term.
Thanks. I apologize for dumbing this show down. Keep this shit above board. Spermatozoa. Go along. Oh, take a break. Oh,
I can't laugh too hard. It makes me cough.
all right. Sorry.
They're not the same thing. Spermatozoa looks like that's the tadpole.
Yeah,
Seminal fluid is the stuff the tadpole swims in.
sure.
Sperm are the only human cells produced in one individual but designed for survival in another. Makes sense.
Interesting, yeah.
Men produce around 150 million sperm a day. Guys, they say, are into quantity, not quality. And only about half of sperm can even swim.
Okay.
There's a lot that just plop down on the couch as soon as they get in there. They're just
right.
like,
Yeah,
where's the remote?
It's pretty appropriate, I think.
Yeah.
It's relative to people.
So only about half can swim. Up to 90% are not ideal for swimming.
Well, let's be real. If you and I were sperm,
Yeah.
and it was like a race to get to the egg,
Yeah.
are you going to bother running? You're just going to be like,
Take this one.
just go.
Just go.
I'm already in here. I'm not going to bother. Fucking, it's like a fucking 100 miles up that fallopian tube. I'm not fucking with that.
Yeah, I'm going upstream.
I'm
so
gonna
a bear can eat me like a fucking salmon.
Leave me here. I'm going to drip down the asshole.
Yeah. I'd be just doing the backstroke. Just doing the backstroke. Like, no,
Yeah.
go on without me.
No, I'm just going to end up on the sheets.
Yep. Just dribble out later. So a lot of us, we're not ideal for swimming. A lot of us have two heads, two tails.
Oh, is that how you make a twin?
Maybe.
Interesting.
Big heads, tiny, wee little heads.
That's how you get big and little dicks and tits, probably.
Probably.
See? I wonder if there's something to that.
Big tails, small tails, no tails. There's just a head floating around in there, just bobbing around in space.
Yeah, right? You can't, no control.
Here's the problem for Abigail. I wanted to keep her out of it for obvious reasons. She's underage.
Clearly, yeah.
The future problem for Abigail, semen is mostly water.
Is it really? Yeah. Well, just like everything else. Comes out of your body. It's body's 70% water. Not to bring it up on
Hates
Abigail.
that question.
I didn't ask her. Just saying. Makes total sense.
If you, oh God, if you were with someone making that was dealing with this, not the underage girl,
No, of course.
and you know you
One
found
of the
out,
other 99 cases that
Right.
have already been established.
right? There's probably a hot one in there somewhere in their
Somewhere.
mid-20s.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
We'll go with that. And that one, not Abigail,
Yeah.
is laying there. And dude, can you imagine the power? Like,
Well, see, you got to be ahead of these things, though. So we're not talking about now, but we're looking out for the future because that's how these things work.
Right.
You know, it's too late if you do it at the time. So you got to be out in front of these things.
yeah.
So
But would you like take a little bit of pride, like, you know how guys, as immature as we are, will like pee our name in the snow? Mm-hmm. Would you try to
put
like
your initials, nut your initials
nut
on
your
her or
initials
something.
on her back?
Brander.
Yeah. At least for an hour, you know what I mean?
Just perfect your smiley
you
face.
You just felt what Abigail feels. You just
holy
shot a
shit.
load in your
I
own
just took
eye.
a money shot to the eye. Fucking
I watched that thing fall from your cup right into your fucking eyeball.
lob shot. I know it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would work on my smiley face on her back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be a dick move. You know, would it smile? Would it be a dick move?
Actually, you got to go with a smile first.
Yeah.
you gotta use that first shot for the smile.
Yeah.
And then try and take those last ones for the finish the
end of it is just you tapping on her back, trying to complete the circle.
Oh.
Yeah, it's but you know, you wouldn't want to pull that thing like probably every guy's gone through where it's like, I'm about to come as you're coming in their mouth. You know what I mean? Like you'd have to be respectful.
You tell them?
We've all had that burned shot. You know, you take a shot of something. Not that. I'm talking about at the bar. Talking about a bad tequila or bad whiskey at the bar. You take that shot and it burns all the way down.
That's how it starts.
That's what she would be going through every time. But I think I would be such a smartass. I wouldn't be able to help. But aim for something, aim for a spot, and watch it swell up and be like, that's my work.
Yeah.
I did that.
Go for the double dip, put it in her eye, and then make her cry so it fucking gets double fucking inflamed. Oh, poor girl. What a sweetheart.
Yeah.
That is a damn shame.
So is this funny or criminal?
What we just talked about?
No.
I think it's a little bit of both.
Yeah. I would agree. So, Boeing 737 plane.
Yeah.
Aborted takeoff at Israel today after 9 people on board used the iPhone airdrop function to send photos of aviation disasters to passengers' phones. 9 people. Wait, let me make sure I'm reading that right. Boeing 737 plane aborted takeoff in Israel today after 9 people on board used the iPhone airdrop function to send photos of
That's a
aviation
coordinated
disasters.
attack. Yeah.
Yeah.
But is it criminal? No.
They said, so the Israeli
Is it
airport.
in poor taste? Extremely.
Yeah.
But
Would I put it past us at 16?
no, we didn't have airdrop options.
No, we didn't.
No.
But had we?
Yeah.
Yeah. Said it was not a cyber attack over the internet. The pictures included a Turkish Airlines plane that crashed in the Netherlands in 2009, another in the U.S. in 2013. The 9 suspects described by police as Israeli citizens, and among the passengers were removed and could be prosecuted for disseminating false information.
Well, that's not false information, for one. Those things actually happened.
Yeah.
Right?
Great point.
So that
Carries a 3-year prison term.
Well, you're in Israel, so who fucking knows what you can do over there and what you can't.
Right.
So ask Brittany Griner. You fuck around and find out.
Yeah.
You know, it ain't all the United States.
Disseminating false information. That seems like
Garbage.
Being you could charge them with being dicks.
Yeah, I mean, you could come up with some sort of domestic terrorism type of charge on that of scaring people or whatever.
Yeah.
But
if you charge them with first degree felony being a dick.
yeah, that should be a charge. But that should be
right.
That should have all the classifications. For, felony, misdemeanor.
Yeah,
all of it. There should
misdemeanor being a dick.
Yep.
You know.
For haha.
Yeah.
But then there's that stuff.
Yeah.
And that's not even. I don't know.
Yeah.
Not criminal in my opinion. In very very poor taste, and they could choose as a company to take them off the plane and ban them from ever flying again.
Well, it says I'm sure the police and security authorities will find out why they did it. Probably for the laugh.
I think it was a prank.
Thought it was funny.
Yeah.
Passengers alarmed by the images informed the flight crew the pilot made the right call in heading back to the gate. One woman fainted.
Well, it could.
And another had a panic attack.
I mean, if you really think about that, that could be conveyed as a threat. Like this plane's going to crash. We're going to,
Still not disinformation.
It's not disinformation.
Yeah.
No. Again, that's irrelevant. I think that's total bullshit either way. But as far as that could be conceived as a threat, as the part of what they're going to do to the plane.
Right.
So I could see how it would be taken very seriously as far as the plane and aborting the flight. Can you do that anymore?
What?
Oh, yeah. Well, no. Abort.
Yeah. Well, I think that would still all fall under basic case law of first-degree felony being a dick.
This is Israel, though. Who knows?
Yeah.
They might have different classifications for dickiness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Clearly they do. They're trying to stuff it into fucking disinformation bullshit.
Yeah. Wow, that's a shame that they don't have something better to file that one under.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Hey. You know, trust matters, especially when it's your money. Mark and Jay at LPL Financial work hard to build a relationship of trust by providing thoughtful, objective guidance and placing your interest first. Invest with knowledgeable financial advisors who are on your side. Call today and tell them you're a friend of the show for a no-cost, no-obligation consultation. 248-626-2000. Ask for Mark or Jay.
Securities and advisory services offered through LPL Financial, a registered investment advisor. Member FINRA SIPC.
All right. Let's get to some email, T.
Oh, okie dokie. Oh, I don't think this is a good one. Sounds like there was some shenanigans going on here.
Well, someone created a burner account to attack me.
Attack you?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
T. Roy's mom, burner account.
Really?
Yes.
Wait a minute.
T. Roy's mom, something at gmail.com.
Are you sure this isn't my mother?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Hey, Walters, I enjoy the show,
Oh,
but
she would have said little Mikey.
yeah.
Nope, definitely not my mother.
If you'd actually try listening to gain an understanding when talking to T, I might be able to listen to an entire show. How
Ooh.
about considering taking a step back, dude? Listen to gain an understanding once in a while, for fuck's sake. Understanding something from someone else's point of view will serve you well, and it doesn't mean you have to agree. Just attempt to gain a fucking understanding.
Shots fired!
Wow.
Wow.
Okay.
Do you feel disrespected constantly on the air? Like I won't let you finish the sentence?
I'm trying to think if there's if that's.
Have I ever...
God damn it, you son of a bitch. I'm trying to think if that's in regards to something specific or.
Yeah, I need more info too.
But okay. Well, you should heed that warning, sir. I think that's my new favorite emailer.
Fuck that guy. All right. Ron emailed in, and you can see.
Oh boy,
It's a
here we go.
doozy.
Oh jeez, that looks like a Graybo email.
It does, doesn't it?
Does this have anything to do with LSD?
No.
Fuck
not yet.
that then.
But he's coming to your defense. Apple work from home story. I got some shit for this.
A train.
And I'm
Whoop,
seeing
whoop.
I'm seeing some other sides to it.
Okay.
too. I think you were more right.
Well, well, there we go. See, this is example A for Exhibit A for our
T-Roy's
previous
mom?
emailer. Yeah, T-Roy for my mom.
No, but I listened to you yesterday. We had
know, I thought
robust
so.
debate.
Yeah, I know.
We went back and forth for 15 minutes about it.
Yeah.
You are so off base and reading from some imaginary la la land.
Oof.
He's talking to me.
Yeah, clearly.
Work from home is bullshit. Remote workers are not producing as much as they would in the office. They're not collaborating and working like they would in the office. Is bare minimum work getting done? Yup. By any metric, people working in an office are producing more than they would at home. There are so many companies we deal with that we used to be able to call to get support in minutes. Now it takes hours to days. Fucking days. This isn't isolated. This is happening at Microsoft, Cisco, Duo, Comcast, and the like. When we get someone on the phone or schedule a conversation, when we then have people's kids are yelling or the dog is barking or their chickens are clucking, that's happened more than once because they're in their home office. Specific situation fucking me over now is that I need a simple answer on where a network connection was physically installed in the building. The guy who knows this information is working from home and not responding to any communication from me or the 14 other people on the email chain. If that fucker was in an office, someone could go to his office and get the info. When he's working from home, no one's going to his house. When we had a couple employees working from home because they weren't essential running the office during the heat of COVID, they were available from 8 to 5 and got the specific tasks assigned to them. But they also got lots of movies, watched and played video games. When they're in the office, other people see them and they know they're not busy, so they can be asked to assist with something or collaborate on something someone else is doing. This can only be done well in an office setting. They also know people can see them, so 10-minute tasks take 10 minutes. They're not stretched into 30-minute tasks. Did you just brush your shoulders off?
No. I got a fly on there or something.
Stop drinking that Silicon Valley douchebags Kool-Aid. Isn't Kool-Aid spelled with a K?
Yep.
Fuck yes. What an idiot. Disregard.
Oh, you
that
lost all
email.
validity. Actually, no.
He doesn't have a hyphen in there.
Oh, my
He
God.
spells it Coolaid. I think that's
Boy.
wrong.
Yeah, that's way wrong.
Yeah.
It's K and a
Jesus.
hyphen. But you make great points there.
So going to the guy who walked out of Apple.
Yep.
So he ends with, he isn't pissy about Apple making him go to the office. He wanted a free worldwide, I'm available, hire me advertisement to get a better paying job.
There you go. I agree with that to a certain degree.
Those are
too.
great points.
Yeah.
And a lot of the ones that you made that I was apparently not listening to you.
No, I guess not. Yeah, you've angered the folks.
Return to the office.
Oh, boy. No shit. Okay, we did stir the pot here.
Mike and Salty T-Roy. Oh, boy, the pendulum can swing.
Okay.
This is a long one, and I apologize, but this is something I feel passionate about.
Okay.
Let me start off by saying I love the hot takes on the show, but my God, Troy, just because your job can be done remote doesn't mean that everyone else needs to return to the office just because you did.
Well, that's not what I said at all.
No. Hey.
And I assume there was a can't in there, not a can.
Just because your job can't be done remote. Yeah, exactly. Like many other office workers, I was sent to work remotely during the pandemic, and my company has started a return-to-office hybrid office schedule in the past couple months. Certain roles were designated to be hybrid, and others were allowed to remain fully remote, which makes collaboration impossible in a face-to-face setting. People are on different days than me, or they wholly work from home. Currently, on Tuesday and Thursday, I'm required to go into the office to have a meeting held virtually due to not all employees on my team being required to go into the office. Main office is an hour north of Central Valley without traffic, and then remain in the office till 10 a.m. before either going into the field or returning to our home office. This means that working from the office is utterly pointless for my position, yet management requires it. Not only do I consider it useless, but the company is losing productive time as I then spend time commuting back to home wherever in the field I need to go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, it's because you should just be in the office 40 hours a week.
Ooh.
Yeah.
While I will 100% agree that working remotely does not work for everyone, mainly thinking of those less self-motivated folks and those who might have kids, a family who constantly interrupt, that doesn't mean that a company should require returning to work. It should be done on a case-by-case basis. If an employee's performance is not up to snuff, then sure. If a worker requests to work from an office, sure. But it should not be a blanket request for all. You also both commented on the $5 billion facility that Apple built in Cali. Okay, sounds like a poor use of funds if the position does not require face-to-face work. Just because an investment has been made does not mean that a company should arbitrarily require employees to return to the office just to justify the expense. And I wasn't saying that. I was basically just saying that'd be a tough fucking pill to swallow.
Yeah. Well, we did. We had this. This conversation continued off air a little bit, and we talked about that.
Yeah.
Like, is that ego that they built this thing, and then now that nobody's there, so it's egg on their face. So it's kind of a pride thing to make everybody come back. But ultimately, like I said, I believe it's bottom line. Yes, I believe that some things can be done remotely. But whoever this emailer is,
Mac.
I would like to You motherfucker.
What?
It's Mackenzie. Mm-hmm. You fucking son of a bitch.
Why?
Is there tits on that fucking email?
No.
See? Fuck him. Anywho, Mac, let me
broke
just
up with
ask
his
you
girl,
this.
man.
Oh,
Yeah.
so she's on the market?
Yeah.
Well, then I know you got some titty pictures that you're ready to fucking
Hell yeah.
get rid of now.
Hell yeah.
Anywho.
Great point.
When you took the job, was it remote? That's my question to you. No. When you were hired into this position, was it a hybrid?
COVID.
Was it remote?
COVID.
Were you in the office all time before this? Or did it change because of COVID?
Yeah.
And now it's supposed to never go back to the way it was? Now, I'm all for things that can be done, remotely and streamlining the process and all that kind of stuff. But the reality of the situation is that the people think that the rules now just changed, and they didn't. They just didn't. The company that hired you originally, when you were in the office 40 hours a week, prior to COVID and being able to go fuck off at home as much as you wanted, I don't care if you get your job done or not, it's not really the point. The company that hired you sort of makes those rules. You don't like it, quit, just like that guy did. You go find a job where you can work from home. But you don't get to hold your own company hostage for making you come back to go back to normal.
We did do that story, T, about the people talking about the perks they get working at Google or Apple. Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Where the guy was like, yeah, they provide free daycare for you, and they provide like the bus to commute. So it picks you up and drives you in, and it's equipped with everything so you can work on your laptop.
Wi-Fi, got everything you need.
Everything you need, and then
all your meals are taken care of.
Exactly.
All your fuck off time. They got things for you to do. All that stuff. That's
right.
The new
makes
age.
Makes it sound like a playground, and hey, dinner's not till 6:30, whatever. And for them, they're saying, okay, this looks great, looks like a perk, but it's a way to get you in here at fucking 6 in the morning and not let you leave until 9. You know, like you're trapped there by all these incentive things is just to keep you working.
Is dinner mandatory?
I don't know.
No, it's not. It's offered.
Yeah.
It's not like boot camp. Not
He
like you've
seemed
got
to
to be
think
here.
like, I'd rather be paid a few extra dollars, cut all that bullshit out, let me do my work and go home. You know? So I don't know. We've seen this go both ways. But
yeah, I mean, listen, I'm not totally against working remotely. What I am against is people thinking that somehow now the rules have changed, that you're entitled to it because you were forced by situation to work remotely from home. And now you think that you have no obligation to go back to basically what your agreement was to start with. Yeah. That's the issue that I have. If it was anything else, then fine. But when you started this job and you were in the office 40 hours a week, and then now they expect you to come back, it doesn't seem like it's that big of a problem. You know? I mean, going forward, you can work on some sort of a hybrid system, try and negotiate yourself into a remote work job. Fine. Yeah. But the company that pays you is requiring you to come back into the office.
I imagine.
Go into the office, shut the fuck up, or quit.
Yeah.
Those are your options.
Yeah. I imagine people got groomed over 2 or 3 years. First off, that whole area is still wearing masks.
Yeah.
First off. Let's be clear. It's not like around here. You're still seeing shit ton. They bought that
hook, line, and sinker.
Oh, the whole way.
Still swallowing.
And so they're still fucking masked up, going to the grocery store, wearing gloves. A lot of them are still doing that, and they'll probably do it for life.
And the reality is that most places have already gone back to the office.
Right.
So the Silicon Valley being one of the last ones to start implementing this is because of that.
Yeah, and we saw how disastrous their results were as a state. Like the worst in the country.
Yeah.
Terrible in their response. When the rest of us just got on with life like normal, they were in the Stone Ages masking up and double masking and treating Lord Fauci like he was the end-all be-all of science.
Yeah, you know what's good for people? An immune system.
Yeah, agreed. So for a lot of those people, they have a legitimate argument to go, I know, we'll get there. Fuck off, we'll get there. For a lot of these people, they have a legitimate argument about not going back to work because they've been programmed by everyone in their community that this thing it's killing everybody that comes in contact with it. So these people can lean on, hey man, why would I take the commute? Why would I take the risk? I can sit in my fucking apartment in my jams and just do Zoom calls, and I can watch TV when I want.
Well, see, but you already fucked that up because it shouldn't have anything to do with your commute. It should only be risk. If that's the issue, it's the risk. But commute
plays too.
No, it does not.
Well, it would for that area because they say the commutes are so bad.
You're segregating again. You're putting them in some sort of different stratosphere there, as opposed to everything else. That somehow that is different. We're not going to go down that road, but it's the same everywhere. I mean, is it worse there? Yes.
It's way worse.
But that doesn't make it any different.
My point with them, and not to rehash this again, is for people that are super worried about climate change, that just bolsters that. Like, we can clean up the roads, get people off the roads. We won't fucking pollute. Like, these people, that's their fucking hill to die on. Here's a perfect opportunity. We're all working our asses off from home. It's going great. I think Ron's email opens up a lot of shit.
Yeah.
And I saw it with Jen.
But is it going great? Who is the deciding factor that it's going great? And who is it going great for? Is it going great for the companies that are paying them?
No, it's going great for the individual.
For the people that are, yes, exactly right. So
yeah,
therein lies the rub.
Yeah. I'll take a knee on this. I think you're right. I think you win.
I mean, listen, if it was truly beneficial, then the companies would just do it. They would close the offices down, not pay the fucking leases on these buildings, not have the upkeep, not have the maintenance, and do everything remote. But they don't.
Yeah. I think the way those people live their lives and what their concerns are about the world, the environment, and all that shit, it just does. No, they're fucking whack nuts.
Okay,
they're
great.
Off the reservation, man. They are. So, but I agree with you. Okay.
Clearly.
All right, ready? I do. I agree with Ron's point, and yours were good points last night, too. Subject, proof.
BJ.
Hey, T. Roy.
Pablo. Hello, sir.
Here is photo evidence of the floor and couch that were cut out because of the body that melted through. The smell was indescribable. Is this proof for you? Proof enough for you?
No,
No?
it is not.
Oh, boy.
It is not, because this was cut out. So
Because it melted through.
well, then you wouldn't have to cut it out if it was melted through. I can see the.
Yeah,
all the-
but you'd still have to
I
do
can
some
see
work.
I can see the trusses. I can see the joists right here are all intact. So it might have been fucked up. It might have been disgusting, and they cut it
Gooey.
out of there, but melted all the way through, and then there was a body in the basement, basically.
Yeah. Let me see it again.
Not possible.
But if the body melted and started to turn into liquid goo, it would go through these trusses and what did you call it? Trusses and
I don't remember what I said.
2x4s.
Yeah. Trusses and studs and whatever. Yeah, exactly. Try and zoom that thing
I'm
out.
trying to zoom in.
Yeah. No, it's. I mean, I guess okay. Maybe goo.
liquefied?
Maybe goo seeped through the fucking floor. But I picture like what he was saying was like a body died on a couch, and then it went through the couch, and then it went through the floor, and there was a body-shaped hole in the couch and a body-shaped hole in the floor, and then a body in the basement. That's how I interpreted that.
Why would they make the hole squared off on the couch? Wouldn't you just chuck that fucker?
Yeah, that's odd. I don't know if this is part of the investigation.
I think
or
Bone
what.
Job staged this.
I think so.
I think this is a set. This is like the moon landing.
Wait a minute. Yeah. Who the what? Explain to me why a couch was right there. Look at the fucking room. Look at the room. Explain to me why a couch was right there. That's where you'd put your couch?
No, sir, you would not.
No, you would not. No,
Unless-
you would not. I would expect nothing less from a Pablo Escobar lookalike.
Hold on. Unless things have been rearranged as they.
Wow, there's a door and
he's
a wall and shit. How is there?
What if the couch was going this way and this was the.
So what? The guy died half on the couch and half on the floor? Is that would explain why there's only one hole in the couch? I guess that was his head goo hole, and then the rest
Yeah.
of his body was laying perpendicular on the.
Okay, let's
I
be
don't know.
respectful. This is probably local, but
It is definitely local. But
Yeah.
I don't know. any
we need
names
more
or
information
address.
because this isn't holding up to muster. This is hardly proof.
Yep. I don't. I mean, these
Hardly proof.
Yeah, these trusses
I
and
wanna see the
joists
body.
are not even phased. They're not even touched.
Yeah.
So
Unless that's
I don't see any structural compromise here. So
Cece's eating a curtain. Mama,
oh,
Cece, you want
it's my
to come
birthday.
here?
I can do whatever I want.
You want to come here, Cece? Come here. Cece, come. Come over here.
All right, Pablo.
Come here.
Fine. Truce. I'll give you that the body somehow seeped into the basement. Fair enough.
Hold on.
But I think that it's
Oh, there she is.
exaggerated.
Here she is.
So we sang, "Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you." She winked at me. "Happy birthday, dear CC. Happy birthday to you." And many more. Come here, bitch.
Go say hi to T.
Oh, baby girl.
All right, let's wrap it there. Thanks, everybody, for hanging with us. We're going to go celebrate Cece's birthday. She's the best, and she's a 1 today. Cece's a 1 years old today. She's wearing headphones now.
Look at CC, look up.
Hi, Mama. You look so scared with your headphones on. Oh, I want a picture of that. Fuck,
right.
that was hilarious.
Here.
That's all right.
Yeah, fuck it.
All right.
All right, moving
Let's
on.
get out of here. Happy birthday, Princess. We love you. All right, we'll see you guys tomorrow.